What's going on, YouTube? It's Mr. Ball on the budget himself. We back out with another video. Let's go. What's going on, YouTube? We back at it with another video. So today's video, I got some goodies and parts in the mail, as y'all can see, from Amazon for the box Chevy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do an unboxing on these parts. I'm gonna address some things from the last video and then talk about some things that's about to happen. So let's just get straight into it. Let's go. So, for my box cutter, there you go. So, I know a lot of people was, we'll start with this one. I know a lot of people was happy that I uploaded the last video of an update on the Chevy. I want to say I apologize towards the end of the video for it glitching or having like an overlap. I don't know what happened. It was my first time doing some parts of the video fast forward, so I don't know if that probably like messed up the video a little bit or not, but I apologize for that. I didn't realize it until after the video was uploaded to YouTube, so I apologize for that. But I'm gonna just open up all these boxes. So we not waiting. So y'all seeing this stuff as I'm seeing it. So hopefully everything is what it's supposed to be. So, but Saturday, y'all see we took that L. We're trying to get everything assembled and everything, but it's all good. So we got packages coming all week this week for the Chevy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do an unboxing of all this stuff so y'all can see what's going on. I don't know where to start at. All right, guys. Now let's go ahead and unbox this stuff. So first thing I'm gonna unbox, we got us, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all this side, addresses on this side. We got us a boiler muffler. So I'm running actually dual mufflers, but it was only one in stock at the time. So I bought one until the other one get back in stock once they notify me on my cart that it's back in stock, because I need two. But I got what I can since it was in stock. So I'll go ahead and pop this open for y'all so y'all can see. Oh, for those that's wondering, this is the Pro XS muffler, and I'm gonna show y'all the specs so y'all can see if you want to run this exact muffler. For those that's wondering, how did I base my muffler pick? Basically, I heard another car with this muffler, this exact one, and I like how it sounds, and that's the sound I want, so I was like, we're gonna go with that. Because I didn't really know how to pick mufflers, because I'm still learning as far as how this whole exhaust system works, you know, because you got a lot of different options when it comes to exhaust. I just know I'm running 3-inch exhaust. So we're gonna show y'all, it's a 3-inch exhaust, 3-inch in, 3-inch out. Show y'all it's the Boiler Pro XS, like I told y'all. And it's not that heavy like I thought. It's not as big either. It looks pretty good, feels good. So I plan on having two of these, but like I said, it was just one in stock at the time of purchase. This muffler was $107 and some change, just say $108. So I got to get one more once they get back in stock, which I think they're back in stock now, so I might get that. But I plan on having two of these. So I know we ain't at this step yet, running exhaust, but like I told y'all, I'm a pretty strategic person. I like having everything ready, so as I get through the build, we can just keep going. So we got that. All right. For the next part, we can cover some of the stuff that's in here. So shout out to that boy, Southside Nate. He has a 4-door blue Chevy that's getting built. He's building it literally under an awning I think at his uncle crib or a relative crib. Shout out to him. He put us on game with this. So I just want to give credit because this is kind of what I was thinking, but I just didn't know exactly the name of the parts that was needed. And when he said it on his channel, it dawned on me, and I ordered it. So what we have here, I'll take it out the bag. We have a relocation battery terminal. Now, for those that's probably wondering, what are you going to do with those? You actually can do a lot with these, right? So most people, when it comes to old schools, a lot of people run their batteries in the trunk. They don't have a battery up under the hood to have more space, depending on if they're on the turbos or they just want a more cleaner look. And some people run one battery in the front. It just really depends on you, right? These allow you to basically put battery terminals anywhere. So like in his video, I know he mentioned he don't want to open up the trunk or the hood. So if he ever needed a jump or whatever, he could just do it. So like stuff like this, you could basically run a ground and a positive, basically somehow up underneath the car or anywhere, to where you can just pull these out, hook your jumper cables up to it, and jump your car if you ever need to jump it. If you don't want to actually break down your trunk, because I plan on having a custom trunk. So like, I don't want to take all them panels out in order to get to my batteries. These are connected to your batteries, but you can run wires to these and run them up underneath the car, and you can pull them out whenever you want to jump your car or whatever. Or you can mount these to the front of the car and have no battery up under the hood and run your batteries that's in the trunk to the front to these, and then run the necessary things up under the hood that needs power, like your starter, alternator, and whatever else needs power up under the hood. I can't remember right now. So to have less clutter in the front as far as the battery space. So these are just battery relocation terminals to give you a secondary. And then they come with a cover for weatherproof purposes. But this is how they look. And then take this nut off, you screw on, and then it actually has this screw here in the flange if you want to actually like mount it to like a fender, firewall, whatever. So I got these off of Amazon. So like I said, I got this from Southside Nate. Smart idea. Shouts out to him. All right. So the next part, so this is basically another set of those, but just in a different form. So you can have different options. That's all. It's just another set, but in a different form. If you want to run off the firewall, and how I'm thinking how I'm gonna do my setup, you know, I'm trying to have a nice clean look. So, and I got these two off of Amazon. They were like I think 15 and 12 bucks off of Amazon. This is tedious, but y'all see the Chevy was dirty as hell, so I'm gonna go back to dive shop probably sometime this week, clean her down. I just bought some tire covers. These tire covers actually go up to a size 26 to 29 inch tire, and you know we got 26s. Most tire covers don't really cover that big of a rim. So then they appear to be leather or a fake leather tire cover. So just, I needed those to protect the rims, you know. All right, the last two parts, which one I want to show y'all, which one y'all gonna get more excited about. We'll do this one. So here we have let's see. Okay. Everybody outside today, y'all. It's nice out here. And for people that don't know, Indiana been waiting on this weather for a long time. It's been cold, snowy, rainy, icy, all type of mess. So everybody excited about this weather today. I'm sure it's a few old schools on the street. All right. What we have here is valve covers. All right. I bought these valve covers off Amazon. They're GMLS valve covers for LS 1, 2, 3, LQ9, and LSX, I believe. LS valve covers. So now people probably wonder, well, don't you got valve covers on your motor? Yes, I do. But they're the stock factory valve covers. And if you pay attention to those, they're kind of like bulky, and they have things that stick out. And the brackets that hold your coils are bulky. I'm gonna show y'all the brackets that hold the coil packs. So hold on, let me show y'all. So the brackets that hold that the brackets that hold that. So this is the new valve cover that I have. Let me show y'all so y'all can see, right? This is the bracket that mounts to the factory valve covers. So you see this bracket kind of gives it a bulky appearance and everything, and then it groups all the coil packs, and then it connects here in the middle. So all the coil packs is connected, and they have this connector bar here, and then you have one plug-in to hook it all up, right? To tie it in as one. But me, because I'm trying to have a nice, clean, like I said, tight look, I can take these off and put them on this valve cover, and it eliminates that bracket. And on the factory valve covers, all the little like mounting screws that actually mount the valve cover to the head that stick out won't be there, because it use flat screws. So the hardware that comes with this is in this bag, and you get the stainless steel hardware, bolts and brackets, right? Now, for those that's wondering, I am going to get this powder coated. So these won't go on there like in this color. We getting these powder coated, and then once they get powder coated and come back, then we'll install the coil pack brackets, and then I'll show y'all how it looks so y'all can actually see a comparison to what I was saying. So we got new valve covers with the hardware, and it also comes with the gaskets. So we got that, y'all. So, and I bought these off of Amazon. They were $98, $97. Just say about $100. Just say $100. Bought these off Amazon for $100. Now don't let people fool y'all and make y'all believe that y'all have to buy everything off of Summit and Jegs. Now don't get me wrong, a lot of my parts came from Jegs. I haven't really bought nothing from. I actually haven't bought nothing from Summit. All my stuff came from Jegs or other brands and companies. So don't let people make y'all feel like y'all have to have a certain brand or something, because for what that does, it's gonna get the job done. So remember, we on the budget, so we spend our money smart. You know what I'm saying? So now, let's see, what is this? So now, the last thing, oh, this is good. It's going to be good to show y'all. So now, this is what's important. Out of all this stuff, in my opinion, this is what's important for y'all. For those that got old schools, that's especially doing DIY at home and stuff. When it comes down to your wiring, right? You know, our old schools is our babies, and we put a lot of time, money, energy into it. In my opinion, wiring supersedes anything. You understand? Because once you get a fire, it's over with. Even though you should have old school insurance or some type of insurance on your vehicle, which I'll touch on that after this. So what we have here is a fuse box, a legit fuse box. Because the old schools, you got, let's see, your fan relay, fuel pump relay, transcooler relay. Hold on, it's a car driving past with some sounds in it. It might be a little loud. Yeah, he over there jamming. Told y'all, everybody excited about today. It's nice out. All right, so this is a fuse box, waterproof. As y'all can see here, you know what I'm saying? It's a school bus pulling up, so if it sounds a little loud in the background, that's why. So we got a fuse box. If you see what's going on, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 relays, and we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 fuses. And the fuse options is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and a 30. So, and I'm gonna zoom in. Now the relays, these are all 40 amp relays, 12 volt. So I'm gonna zoom in and show y'all this. So for those that's wondering, why am I going with this? I don't want to have relays going in different parts for the wiring. And y'all see in my previous videos, the harness I'm using for my car is a BP Automotive harness. So with the BP Automotive harness, it sums up everything. I got the complete harness. So when I have the shop wire everything in, all they gotta do is tie it into this. I'm taking out the hard work for y'all. It's already, as y'all can see, wired up in the back. You got your negative and positive, and then those are ran over to all your fuses. So we got a fuse box now, and it's already loomed. So you can run this wherever you want to run it. If you want to run it in the trunk, inside the car, underneath the hood, off the firewall, whatever you prefer, you can do that. It's waterproof. It comes with this cover, and you can cover it up. And I went with one that's not as big. I don't know if the camera can show y'all, but it's not that big. If you look at it, you know what I'm saying? Now, where I might put mine, for those that might be wondering where I'm gonna put it, I'm thinking possibly maybe putting it either off of the wheel well, potentially, because my wheel wells are gonna be black, or maybe off the firewall. I'm not 100% sure. I got a couple of options, but either way, I know it's gonna be accessible. And like I said, it's gonna be nice, tight. Everything gonna be dressed, nice and neat. You know, because wiring is more important than anything. You feel me? So, and it's already loomed. You know what I mean? Everything is all here. It makes it simple. Let's make it simple for anybody that want to do it at home. And then it come with the paperwork and show you a diagram of how, if you was to buy this system, how you got your battery and how you can wire up everything, your power, ground and negatives, and then all the fuses and how it's ran. For those that possibly want to do this at home, it tells you everything that you need to know on how to wire it up for your system. And then all you gotta do is tie in all your other stuff to that. See? So that's just one little thing that I took the time and did a little research on and decided that's what I'm gonna go with. And then you can mount it. It got mounting holes or whatever, so you can mount it. Does it come with some screws? So it does not come with screws to mount it, but it's okay. I bought this off of Amazon, did some homework on it, YouTubing on it. It has great reviews on YouTube and everything. So bought off Amazon. This system costs, I'm gonna say $72. After it was like 69 and something, just say $72. So, and it's a full fuse box. So, you know, and if you don't want to use these fuses, you want to use a certain brand, you know what I'm saying? If you want to use Delphi, AC Delco, whatever, you can do that because you can just put them in here. So that's just let's see. Let's go ahead and put this back on here. So as y'all can see, I got it on the right side. But now I'm about to touch on the car insurance, right? For those that might be wondering. All right, there we go. When it comes to the car insurance, for those that don't know or don't have it, get car insurance on your old schools, even if it's a project. I have car insurance on my old school, even though it ain't running. Me personally, I got Progressive. I called them and I told them, hey, can I get insurance on my classic vehicle? They asked me the year, make, and model. How often do I drive it? So I have full coverage. I just don't have collision because it's not driving. The moment it's driving, she said, call her, let her know so that they can add that because then you'll be able to, you know, drive it. Because right now it has everything but collision. And there was only additional like $33 onto my current insurance, which was grouped into my day-to-day cars. So, and it insured me for what I told her I wanted. I didn't have to show her no paperwork, which I have, but I didn't have to have nobody come out and look at the car or nothing. I told her, so I said, if I want to insure it for $50,000, I can. She's like, if that's what you want to insure it for, I'll give you the monthly rate of how much it costs to insure for that amount. But yes, you know, so get that insurance for those that don't have it already. You never know, man. With your car being at some of these shops or being on the tow truck, going shop to shop or whatever, you never know what might happen. And we put a lot of money into these cars. So I'm just telling y'all to get that insurance, man, and you're gonna like it. So go ahead, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We got more parts coming this week, and I'm gonna do some unboxings of the other parts that's coming up later on this week. Tell me what y'all think of the video, man. And shouts out to everybody that subscribed to the channel. We hit 2,500 subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all. And for those that comment, they like the videos and, you know, like seeing what I'm posting and keeping y'all updated on my build and other people's builds and stuff. So go ahead, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, tell a friend, subscribe again, man. We're trying to get oil pressure by June. June 1st is hopefully the deadline. We're trying to make it outside, man. I'll see y'all later.